You name it. I mean, like whatever it is, whether it's big time VC suit scam or meme coin scam, they will all talk about it unless it's a Richard Hart product. That's the one thing that we have found out. So let's talk about like the main topic here that I have on the thumbnail. So, we're seeing them right now, so we really timed this perfectly, but has the PulseChain ecosystem bottomed? I mean, we're pretty much sitting here at the lowest prices that we have seen that were post ratio trading anyway. I mean, there was a time where PulseX was almost 1 to 10 or something and down 92%. That was like literally day one stuff. But now that the bridge is open, there's liquidity, people are doing things. This is really the lowest that we've been. We are now at, this would be, man, we're almost right where Hex bottomed right now. Hex bottomed on day 33. PulseChain launched on May the 12th. So we are at 7, 14, 21, 28. And yeah, day 33 right now. So here we are. Is this it? Where we are right now with PulseChain sitting, we already said it earlier, but about 20% below the SAC rate. PulseX about 69 nice percent below the SAC rate, and both hexes just around half to a penny. Is this it, Ewok, or do you think we could still have more bottom to come? And how would you compare this in terms of price action and stuff to the Hex launch so far?
So Ethereum didn't bottom until day 74, I believe. So
yeah,
I still think there could be a little bit more to come. I don't think we've bottomed out. We're probably getting close. But in my opinion, I think we have a little bit more to go. But when you say we're down 20% from the sacrifice rate, I don't know if you saw it or not, but Coffee made a pretty good post and mentioned that the coins that we sacrificed for that price were 15x higher than where we're at now. So is it really 20%? I think people are still in profit actually because of the extra value that they were able to get, by being 15x higher than what the coins are worth now. So you got to figure that in too. That's another 1,500%. 15x. So I don't know. I think there's a little bit more pain to go. I don't think we've seen it all yet. Like I said, I think getting some dry powder, trying to get some dry powder ready. Even so, if we do have a bottom, no one ever complained about buying day 38 in Hex rather than day 33. So these are all very attractive prices. Some of the bottoms that we may never see again. So you're not going to complain about getting in on the bottom or the day of the bottom. But as long as you're in that area somewhere, you're going to be fine down the road.
Yeah. It's such a cliche, but it is because it is true. It just, when in doubt, zoom out, and you look at those beginning Hex days, even to now, like at the price that we're at right now, forget about 53 cents or whatever, just to where we are now. And the fact that this opportunity is here right now, a month after Pulse is released, and they're both below the, dollar value, or I should say, like at least what they theoretically the SAC rate would be of 0001. So yeah, it's out there, and there's still a chance to do it. We still don't have all these big influencer YouTube channels talking about it. People are still leading people into, the arbitrums, the optimisms, and stuff like that are Aptos, like Pepe. Yeah, I guess I mean, even the influencers are talking about Pepe. So you name it. I mean, like whatever it is, whether it's, big time VC suit scam or meme coin scam, they will all talk about it unless it's a Richard Hart product. That's the one thing that we have found out. So,
hey, speaking of scam, I wanted to bring this up. If you guys happen to be on Twitter, I know I'm on it a lot. If you get tagged in some sort of airdrop, it's a scam. Please don't click the link. I think the best thing that I've done is to, first of all, when you see that tweet, leave the conversation, and then check out who it is that tweeted you. If they've got under 20 followers, just block them,
Yeah.
so they can't do it again. The less people that see these things, the less people that are going to get affected by them. But please don't click the links. That's how you end up with a compromised wallet. Um, you're approving transactions for an airdrop that isn't real. Then they have access to your funds. So please just be careful. And any of those airdrops, or send me one, I'll send you two. Those kind of things are going to start coming back. I know they already are. I've seen a ton of Hex airdrops and PulseChain airdrops, and they're not legitimate. So please just be careful. Spread the word to your onboards, that they cannot be clicking those links, or following those people or whatever. Just leave the conversation and then block the person that's tagging you on it, and it'll make the world a better place.
Yeah, I would say that I get one every 2 days or so at this
Yeah,
point. Yeah, I am starting to see PulseChain ones, so, none of it is ever anything you wanna concern yourself with. So, yeah, I just hit the block button immediately every single time that comes up, so
well, if you
good
leave the
job.
conversation, they won't be able to tag you in it again. So
Oh, okay.
just
Oh,
that's
that's
an
good to know too.
extra step, but just yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
do.
Well, that's good to know too. But yeah, I mean, the opportunities we are going to see here at these prices, I think going forward, and I am with you, Ewok. If I were to make a call anyway, I think we'll probably see a little bit more downside. I don't think a ton, but either way, it's an opportunity that, as much as you want to feel like you want to rush in and everything, I think we've got a good 3 to 6 months to accumulate this stuff. Like you said, the Hex buying on day 38 versus 33, nobody's that angry at that point. So
Right.
I think we've got another 3 to 6 months. I think we'll be in a much better spot in 6 months, but to accumulate it at good prices when you look back at the end of
Yeah.
2025. So
Yeah, and it only
yeah.
takes one big buy for that candle to go up and not ever come down. People will go in, they'll make one large purchase, and then they'll place liquidity right there so that it kind of protects that price. They don't want it to go lower or someone using them as exit liquidity.
Hmm.
So a lot of times that's how it happens. And in Hex, it was the God whale that made that first giant candle, that bought it all up and then threw liquidity in and protected the price, and it never went back below there.